Hi guys, putting here with a game for you in the Tier 6 IJN torpedo boat, the Hatsuharu, driven to you by FaceFullof, and I'm not going to say the rest of your name because I don't want to get in trouble. But he is in the clan Fangs, and he is definitely going to show you the lethal strike of this very well this extremely good destroyer. Sneakiness, torpedo-ness, gunness, and of course, map awareness. Now he immediately thanks the carrier for spotting A, and I don't know if the carrier spotting A or said he's gonna go check it out because I'm just too lazy to figure out if that's the carrier saying something that he's going over there. But you know what, whatever, the CV's going over there, said hey, thanks for spotting. At least if the carrier wasn't, he's saying it in a very extremely nice way. And I do like to promote less toxic or non-toxic games, even though we are all guilty of being toxic every once in a while, myself included. But he's taking a uncommon approach to this cap. Most people would approach from this angle, do the little turn so they have an escape route, but he's doing it backwards. He's coming in where most people would escape. Now, the difference is he's not going to fully commit to the cap, while people that do come this route usually end up committing to the cap, and that's not good. Narrow channel, if the enemy decides to come here, and from the looks of it, there's at least one DD, one cruiser. The battleships look interested in coming this way. So you can easily get sucked in, get focused down, and just die, while your team is unable to support you because you are out wide. And the enemy have shots on you if you are spotted, and your teammates do not have shots on him. Now, smoking up on cap, when you are not detected, haven't been detected, is ill-advised. Now, what I do like here is he hits his speed boost to reverse very quickly to help slow down to avoid that torpedo. If you guys did not know, if you're in a situation like that, hit your speed boost to reverse to help you get in reverse faster. It does work both ways, forward and backwards. But what was the need for the enemy DD to smoke up there? Not spotted. Carrier might have gotten a spot over him, but you pretty much let everybody know where you are. Oh, look, there's a smoke cloud. What do smoke clouds like to do? Torp things and shoot things. Well, you're apparently not shooting, but you were smart enough to come out to try to spot for your team, because sitting in there means nobody has vision. The only problem was this poor guy committed to the cap. He should have had an escape route. He could have easily went south and avoided beaching. But I like what Mr. Face is going to do here. He smokes up because, well, there's something else spotting this DD, and I do believe it's shot. So, I mean, there's no reason for you to stay exposed while shooting this guy. I don't remember what patch they gave IGN destroyers guns, but hey, they got gun guys. They got guns. You just need to be able to use them in the correct situation and be aware of these situations. Now, I do believe you aimed a little bit short, expecting this guy to beach. Unfortunately, he did not, and you missed, but whatever. Hey, you took the chance, and that's always good to see. Now, the Ioba is the one getting the cap. Now, you look like you were going to come out of smoke, which would have been the correct call. There's no reason to sit in there if nothing spotted for you to shoot at, but unfortunately, the Fubuki maybe did beach, but he beached a little bit further than what you thought, and had to reverse out of the situation. The carrier comes in to spot the guy. Now, I don't believe the carrier is dropping on the Fubuki, but if that's the Fubuki smoke, yeah, he's in some serious trouble. Like, why didn't you, this is the whole point of not smoking just to get the cap. Wait until you get detected to smoke up. Because really smoking on cap when you first get there just tells all the other destroyers, torp in this area, you may get lucky. Now, the one thing I do want to say was, you were smart enough to move on into your teammates' smoke. I'd be careful about this because you don't know who or what or when the Fubuki sent torpedoes. So you could easily get caught by torpedoes yourself. The other thing, while you are sharing smoke with this gentleman, it is his smoke. He is pink. Not sitting here judging somebody who's pink. But you never know how he went pink, if it was a complete accident, if he didn't mean to, as you get a lucky torp hit on that DD. I'm not going to say that DD was unintelligent. It just turned maybe at the wrong time while trying to help out his war spike. But to get back onto Mr. Pinky, you are in the smoke, so you kind of got to be a little bit careful of running into him or his torpedoes. The guy may be trying to work off his pink status, and this could be the last game. But you are surrounded by 2 pink ships on your friendly team. And like I said, we're not here to judge. I'm just saying, be a little bit careful, be mindful. Being pink is no big deal anymore. It could simply be done by damage, and accidents do happen. Now, the one thing I will say is when you're reversing with your smoke, you will reverse faster than your smoke will keep up. Because the way I believe smoke clouds work is it takes it if you're moving forward. So if you're going backwards, you're going back. You're counterproductive to your smoke cloud. So you may need to slow down a little bit while you are reversing, just to keep your smoke cloud with you. Now, this is a textbook game of when to smoke, how to use your guns. Your torpedo use is also excellent. You notice he didn't send us torpedoes because while battleships don't exactly turn on a dime, at lower tiers they turn really, really good. So you were waiting to see what side this guy was going to commit to. You send one set a little bit ahead in case he continues to turn, and one set right where he's at in case he does this and turns in. Because our friendly DD that was in the area managed to get spotted, but the Fuso, doesn't know, were those his torps? Were they your torps? And like I said, watch this guy reversing. You see how he can reverse faster than a smoke cloud can keep up. If you're going forward, usually if you're staying within 12, if you stay within 12-ish kilometers, you will not overcome your torpedoes. Your smoke cloud, but reversing, you will. It's just something I think people should be aware of, and most people do forget about. Even the great Sneaky Snake got caught by surprise by that, and I informed him, no, this is how smoke works. If you pay attention, it's usually trying to put it in front of the ship, not behind it. So reversing, you're putting the smoke in front of you while you're reversing. You can outrun your smoke cloud. Just need to be careful of that, guys. Now, we are by no means out of the woods yet. But Mr. Face makes the correct call or says it in chat. Hey guys, let's mop up, move over to B. There's only a Dallas here. And in all honesty, the battleship alone should be able to mop this guy up. Now he's going to kind of send torps. I'm like, oh, maybe here, maybe there. This guy's actively turning. But here's the thing. Hatsuharu has 10-kilometer torps. do not know the speed off the top of my head, but I highly doubt they are faster than 70 knots. And that guy's 8 point something kilometers away from you. Your torpedoes are going to have to make up 2 kilometers with the ship going away. You kind of set preemptive torps of he was going away. The only way these things would catch up is if the guy was going quarter speed, stopped, or reverse. I highly doubt he's doing any one of those except for full steam forward, let me get the hell out of here. Could have held on to those torps to potentially do something else, but you know what? These torps do reload fairly quickly, and hey, you never know. You won't know what happens until you send them. But be careful of sending them, guys. They are your torps. They are your responsibility. So, that's always, that's been, rule of thumb since day number one. Your torps, your fault, your responsibility. Never seen anybody accidentally torp somebody behind them. It's always, oh, you cut in front of me. The guy was in front of you, and God knows why he cut in front of you. No, getting off topic here. It's just, little public service announcement while we were waiting for the Ioba to completely turn and, potentially miss these torps. But he did send one set, like, okay, if he doesn't move, he's going to hit them. Or if he turns a little bit, he may hit these. But for whatever reason, he just said, nope. Sixth sense went off. My spider, my torpedo warning senses, nope. I'm going to turn away. Don't know if this guy's potentially running hydro, but he may just turn a little bit earlier. Now, unfortunately, this guy's naked, so cover up your eyes. Don't let the small children in the room. Mr. Face here is making the correct call. Smoke up. Shoot. Something else is spotting him. Going to assume it's the friendly DD with the battleship. So, you know what? You've got free shots. And on this guy, why not take them? Now, at the time, I did not know I was spotting the T-61, but as we can clearly see plain as day, it is definitely the carrier. And Crack and Unleash by the overpowered Hatsuharu and its brutal, brutal guns. Now, I don't know why the T didn't rush the smoke cloud with its hydro. I mean, it is German. I can't fathom why. It's what I would have done, but hey, whatever. His hydro could have been down. Somebody could have asked for him to come with to help support. The Koenig manages to finish off the Ioba, so what's left is 2 near full-held Texases. Still not out of the woods, while there's more of you than them, and that's only by 1. I do believe our other hat is extremely low, and he's being hounded. I'm going to assume the enemy carrier is hounding the battleship, as the Furious does get the flood kill on the Furious got the flood kill on the Furious. On the German battleship, he knows where the DD is, so this guy can easily cycle to something else as we managed to get a torp hit and a flood on the Texas. Now, if you see a DD say, hey, shoot this guy, there's a chance of one of several things. I really need this guy dead, or the guy's DCP is down, or I really need this guy dead, his DCP is down. Don't be afraid to switch to HE in your battleship sometimes, guys. Get a couple, do a couple. The guy is fairly well angled against the Fuso, so really a Fuso shooting HE wouldn't be the worst case scenario. The other thing is the carrier should focus on this guy because his DCP is down. Get the fire, get a flood, try to get something on this gentleman. But if you notice what he was doing was he shot at the right time. He's right at an island, and he took a shot. And it's like, okay, the guy's guns are looking the other way. I can take a couple shots and then get behind this island for protection until the freaking carrier comes over with his nasty planes that did finish off our other hat. Now you have one smoke cloud left, so you really want to make use of it. I do not know why this Texas has got his guns looking at the Fuso. This guy should have had his guns looking in this direction to potentially finish off the DD. He also should have. You could use that island in the center to protect them from the Fuso. While you have your guns looking this way, you notice the Fury, your carrier, is more than willing to go spot a destroyer and actually attack it, as the Fuso manages to finish off the Texas. Kind of no reason to hit the F3 key for this guy because he's the only guy spotted. It's going to be the biggest threat to the Fuso. Just want to apologize, guys. This is my last video that I'm recording, and I've done about 4 of them in a row, so sorry for stumbling over words a little bit. But this guy's the biggest threat to the Fuso, so there's really no need to be like, hey, shoot this guy. Hey, it's kind of a given. It would be like the Fuso. Hey, give me support. Well, there's freaking 3 of you. And there's only one ship. Of course they're going to try to support you. Little things like that, just kind of are like, you kind of should be aware of. Now, the carrier does call out running low on bombers. He's letting people know that he's been cycling through his plane so fast that he's not able to get up full squadrons. That's good to know. That's good information to give people, because if you're like, hey man, get a fire on this guy. Bombers are low, I'm going to try with torps or try with rockets. But it lets your team know that, hey, I'm running low on planes because I've been cycling through them so fast. Now, he makes the correct call and goes straight nose into that guy, because you're not going to die from a nose in flood. The other thing it does is, you will die from a nose in flood as you manage to finish off the battleship with your fire. But what it does is your nose is now damage saturated. So if this guy does hit you in your nose with rockets, bombers, or even more torps, the only thing you need to worry about is damage over time stuff. It's a little trick that you guys can use against carriers. You can actually use this against other destroyers, but usually to do this against other destroyers, you really do need survivability expert just to survive torpedoes, especially at high tears. But you will be surprised at how many people it catches. Now, it's going to be extremely difficult to kill this carrier, and the only way you guys are going to win this game is you have to kill it. It's kill him. You're not going to get it by caps, because it's 40 seconds just for you to sit there and cap it. He's not going to let you cap it, so capping is pointless. There's a minute 20 something left, so you have to kill this guy. It's the only way you're really going to get this is if you can get a couple torp hits and just do some really good damage, as you get a couple torp hits and do some nice damage. The other thing is you're going to need help from the friendly carrier. It would have been great if he had bombers, and this is where passing along that information comes into play. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm low on bombers, I need to use other planes. But luckily for us, the Ranger does have planes. He is coming in, and between your massive, rapidly overpowered guns and the Ranger's rockets, you guys are going to be able to pew and torp this guy to death. Now, I do like how you are sending torps against this guy, because there's a good chance you could potentially die. But let's face facts, guys. Not going to happen. You are going to get the final kill. And now it's time for the post-battle results. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this excellent replay on excellent use of an IJN torpedo boat slash OP gunboat. Haha, I'm being funny about the OP gunboat. But he used his guns in the correct situation at the right time, smoked up, shot, torp. Rinse, repeat. Got a bunch of kills, 7 I do believe. Did an excellent job helping his team, spotting for his team. Just being an all-around, what I would consider a very good player. We do appreciate all the support you guys do give us. We do love the replays you send us. The email for that is in the description down below. Please remember to compliment good teamwork, good team play. We are quick to port, slow to compliment. Please hit that like and subscribe button and have yourselves one heck of a great day.